Greetings all, Fanny here for Leo's weekly message. Leo, it is also the 100th message that we have done together. And we have a vision. Look at how that landed. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. So you're clearly part of the message. The vision. I feel like we got that personally recently when my mom and I were using this deck. This is the Wild Unknown Archetypes. And it is a beautiful, unique deck that I've wanted for a long time. So if anyone was interested, that's the name of it. I highly suggest it. It's a good friend. Okay. Ooh. So we have the Vision, the Venom, and Spirit. Do you have another message for Leo? Thank you very much. Genosis. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to have to look in the book to see what this one is indicating. I don't normally, but because this is such a special deck, I want to make sure that I am relaying exactly what it is meaning until I get a little more familiar with it. So give me a moment, love. Well, nope, never mind. There it is. Genosis. Innermost knowing, mythic trust. Or mystic truth. The true knowledge is not found in facts and figures in scholarly books on library shelves. Rather, Genosis points to the deep and timeless archetypal wisdom that rises from the felt experience of having touched the unknown with every one of the senses. Those who are drawn to Genosis find themselves in esoteric studies likely involved in mysticism, alchemy, healing, or perhaps science. Knowing is their calling. Not knowing is their job description. No matter how far the alchemists take their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that fact slips towards mysteries, and soon mysteries results in facts. This card signifies knowing, a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you are forever changed and become a guardian of Genosis. The eternal mystery is calling you. Study your passion in the deepest way available to you. That explains why we have the Vision and the Venom. You have an inherent knowledge or draw towards things that are mystical or magical. You have a certain eyesight to it, to be able to see connections, synchronicities where others cannot. That is part of your vision. That is part of your gift. You may have a very blessed and connected third eye chakra. The Venom is the ego, is strain, confinements, someone else trying to control you, decide what you are doing with your life, what you are doing with your time, and trying to control your vision in a way that suits them. My love, you do not cast for someone else's success. You do not work your magic for someone else's reward. That's their journey to take. And if it's something that they were truly going to get, they need to be the one to walk it. And I understand. When you come into the power of understanding how to craft magic and do spells and work with the mystical and magical, you're like, oh, I can do this for my sister so she gets that job that she really wants. But my love, is it your responsibility to make sure she is happy? No, it's not. It's her responsibility. It's their responsibility. Whoever it is your heart and ego is being pulled to help and heal, it's not your job to do so. You have something yourself to accomplish, to triumph, and to take into heart and to the next level. You have an inherent knowing and a blessing to appreciate, validate, and fully learn the depths of the capacities. But when someone sees something beautiful, there are two reactions: admiration and claim. Someone wants to claim your energy so that whenever it glows for you, they feel the effects of it. So that whenever you're in your power, they are the ones who are celebrating. And you're just left feeling drained and confused. And that's not fair to you, Leo. That's simply not fair. Don't let pride get in the way. Full moon in Leo. And that makes sense, because as a witch, when you discover your power, your ability to work with and use magic, it can very quickly become pride. And I'm speaking as someone who has gone through this battle and learned you don't need to whip your wand out for everything. Sometimes it is like the Genosis card was stating, it's more of a state of mind and a state of being, an endless, timeless connection. That is what magic really is. Yeah, you have meditation and contemplate. You have meditate and contemplate. I really think, and adjustments are required. But look, oh my God, I don't want to just keep pulling, but it has yet to not resonate. You have a personal issue reaches resolution, and confidence is the key to success. Balancing confidence and pride. We have a new moon in Pisces, full moon in Cancer, and a third quarter moon, as well as a full and new moon in Leo. That is so cool. So a lot of full cycles coming through. Balancing between this fire energy and this water energy, because Pisces and Cancer are both water signs. So letting your emotions be seen, letting your emotions be heard. Not this dark side of the moon things. We don't talk about Bruno rage. We don't talk about Bruno anxiety. We don't talk about Bruno trauma. No. Talk about Bruno. Talk about your emotions. Talk about the pain that you have experienced. You have the visionary and the vision. Awake. With an intuitive perspective, I see the bigger picture. That's this Genosis coming in here. This connection and awareness. Your intuition leads you away from this illusion, leads you away from that hurt and that just pettiness. The lost star, rebirth, out of the darkness into the light. I love anytime someone gets a rebirth, because it means you were strong enough to say you deserve a second fucking chance. And sadly, a lot of people don't do that. They just sit and accept the shit that they were given, like, well, this is where I am, this is where my family's always been, so why should I do anything different? I go within my shadow for deep healing, for deep spiritual growth. And yes, you would have to go into your shadow. You would have to do some healing and some releasing as to why you allowed yourself to let this venom be incepted into you. Why you allowed yourself to let this other person taint your dream, use your energy, and drain you of your most valuable resource. Your time, your life, and your love. Please don't feel like I'm laying blame upon you, Leo. We all let these things happen. We do our best until we know better. And then we do better. We decide, I will not accept that kind of love anymore. I will not lower myself to that standard. And I will not give myself to someone who does not deserve me. The universal midwife is coming in, aiding your rebirth. Because it is a birth of a brand new you. A brand new adventure. I birth fruitful and sacred assignments. The things that you create are beautiful and necessary. You have the amber star and the mirror. Reflect and let go. This is what you need to be meditating on. What you see yourself as, and what you need to release. When you're meditating, when you are healing, I want you to imagine a rebirth in any way that you want to. You could imagine yourself crowning again into the light. You could imagine yourself shedding your skin. You could imagine yourself coming out of an egg. Let yourself be reborn again. Imagine it. Your mind is a beautiful, wonderful place, Leo, and someone has tried to use it against you, but you are more powerful and more protected than their pettiness. Have a beautiful day, Leo.